Hi friends, I have another craft for you today. Today we are going to make these cute fall gnomes. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. We can do whatever we want to with these. We can make a garland. We can put a magnet on the back and have it hanging up on our refrigerator or whatever. We can stick it into wreaths that we are making. We can poke a hole in the top because there's already a hole in the top just hiding. You can make an ornament out of it or hang it up in amongst some of your other decoration. I mean, all kinds of stuff. You can make them any which way you want. So cute. So this is what we're making. And how are we going to make that? We are going to use these guys. You can get them like at Halloween. There's a witch hat and ghost. You can get these on Amazon. They're much cheaper at Dollar Tree, but you can get them in Amazon. They come in an 8-pack, so we can make a sleeve. And then I used fabric, I Mod Podged fabric on the hat, on my gnome hat, but paper works just as great. So whatever you have, or whatever the pattern that you like the best, it doesn't matter. It all works the same. So this one happens to be fabric, and that's what we're using today. And then all you're basically doing is painting your ghost white and hiding him behind, gluing him behind your newly created gnome hat. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna paint my ghost first, just so it can have a minute to dry. I do have my heat gun here just in case. But, oh, what am I using for noses? I am using 3/8 plug buttons. Button plugs. Oh, said that backwards. Button plugs. They're actually for furniture when you're hiding screws. This size, a 3/8 inch, is what I'm using. I'm a little gnome crazy, as you know. And so I have actually a lot of different sizes, but this is the perfect size for this. So I'm just putting some acrylic paint on the bottom of my ghost to make my gnome beard. And I'm using white, but you can use whatever color you like to use. See, just like that. I'm hiding the mouth and the eyes, so I'm not even painting the whole thing. And using one of my cute little round spongy brushes. And I'm just using my daughter's acrylic paint because I'm out of white. But we'll set that aside and let it dry. And here's my fabric. I didn't even iron it because see where I did my first one? Because I am smoothing it out so it doesn't matter. The wrinkles come straight out. So which way do I want it to go? So it's going this way, so I want it to go this way. So I have to trace it backward, right? Have to trace it backwards so I can get it to face towards the left. That's what I want to do. So I should do this on the back. Should I do this on the back? Yes. I don't think I bothered the first time, but I'm going to do it on the back in case some of my lines show. That's a good idea. Use my trusty pen, and I'm outlining my hat. I see a bunch of these in my future. I'd love to make a garland out of these. That'd be so cute. I have a great place for a garland at work. That's what's on my mind. Wait a minute, my ink is failing me. Look up here. There we go. There it is. And then cut it out. So if you have fabric scissors, that's great, but we're not doing a lot of it, so I'm just going to trim it out. Let's see here. I missed one little piece, did not come through on my drawing, so let me make sure I'm not messing this up. And I will add just a little bit more ink. There it is. All right. So here's a neat thing you can do too, if you're using paper especially, but I think it also works with fabric. If we spill over the edge a little bit, all we have to do is take like a sanding block after it's dry and smooth it out. That works nicely. So the hat's the trickiest part to cut out because it's got some nooks and crannies. Then you also probably want some embellishments. I like embellishments. So I used a flower on this first one. I think that maybe making a bow out of raffia would be super cute. I have a couple of different flowers. I haven't decided which one I want to use on this second one. And then you can bedazzle it. If your fabric or your paper color is like solid, you could make little patches to make him like a scarecrowish gnome. I mean, it's pretty endless what you can do with it. So I'm just coming around here. Fabric cuts super easy. A friend let me borrow her sharpener and sharpened these crazy scissors. So dull scissors won't cut this really well. Now I have a gnome hat, and all I'm going to do, whoops, that's the wrong side, is glue it on my. Look at that! I did not flip it. They're both going to be the same way. Gotta think that through, don't you? Alrighty, Mod Podge. I think I will use my plate. So I don't get my workspace messy. And I love these little Mod Podges at the Dollar Tree. They're just handy. So I'm going to put a generous amount of Mod Podge on the base, place my fabric, smooth it out, put another coat on top. Then I dry it. Some people dry in between, and I don't know if you've used that one technique. There's one technique with Mod Podge that you can paint it on just like I just did and dry it. Then place your paper or your fabric on top. Take an iron with like parchment paper or something. Doesn't have to be parchment paper. It could be one of those. What are those cloths that you iron over so you don't damage your fabric? Anyway, whatever that is. And when the heat goes on your fabric or your paper, because it works for paper too, it melts the glue, reactivates it, and sets it right there up for you. That's neat. I've tried that before. This, I think, works just as well. But I think if I were doing something that's super particular, like detailed, I think I would really like that technique. Because the glue is already there and in position, and I can position without smearing around my fabric or paper, whatever I'm putting on there. and then just activate it. All right, I'm gonna use this just to get it mainly dry. I just need it enough dry that I can finish the craft, but you know, you can wait if you wanted to. Got a little extra Mod Podge right there a while. There we go. My ghost is already dry, so he's ready to go on. I'm going to dry the top a lot because that's where I'm going to put the flower. You can help me decide which one to do. Oh yeah, we're drying there. This is so cute. I love this fabric. Oh, I got the fabric at Dollar Tree also. But you can get little, I think this is a fat quarter or something. I'm not sure. You can get that anywhere they sell fabric. You don't have to get a great big chunk of fabric. That works great with me crafting these little pieces. So, my ghost is dry, and I am going to place him on there. So I'm going to put some glue up on the top part of his face that I'm hiding. There we go. Thank you for coming out, glue. And place my hat on where I want him. And just hold it there a second. Let it adhere. You could put a couple of different paints, coats of paint on if you want. I don't know if this lighting's helping you see, but I can tell it's white compared to my nose. But the nose is wood color. And I left it that way just for his skin tone, but you can change that too. You can use a little pom-pom, a little bead. I like these guys. They have a rounded top and a flat bottom, so they're perfect for gnome noses. I'll get this plate. And then I decide where I want his nose. Put a little dab of glue on it and put it on there. Woohoo! Don't fall. All right, little touch of glue. Trying to get just a little touch and not a ton. So I'm going super slow. All right, and then, whoops, gluing myself. Turn it around and put it where you want him. I'm putting it right up against the hat. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. And then, here's another thing I think I've, oh yeah, I already told you about the little block of sanding block. Or you can also wrap it around if it's a little too big. Mine's a little big. I have to wait until it dries all together. But do we want this cute big flower or this teeny tiny flower? That's the question. And where do I want it? Maybe that's what helps with my answer. I think I want it kind of down and in the center. So I just pulled this off of a bunch of flowers. I'm going to trim the bottom a little bit. I'm going to try to see what this looks like. Now, I don't know if you've ever trimmed these flowers that have a plastic tip that's holding them together. If you go too far, if you trim it down too far, the whole flower will fall apart. So this one is just one layer, so it's not going to fall apart. But this one, how many layers is this? 1, 2. This is 2 and then a bunch in the middle. So it would fall apart. You might have to glue the flower itself back. Let's see. Where do I want to put this? I do like the little flower though. It's cute. Off to the side. Decisions, decisions. Up to the tip. Yeah, I think I'll put it on the tip today. I like it down in the center, but I'm going to put it up to the tip so it kind of matches its brother over here. Glue it down. See? Isn't that cute? I meant to have the hats going the opposite way, but I screwed that up. It's okay. It looks great. Always something in there. All right, that's it. Hat needs to dry a little bit more. I can trim it after it does, and we're good to go. And that's how you make these gnomes, these fall gnomes. Thanks for joining me. I hope you want to try this yourself. It's really easy and lots of neat stuff you can do with it. So that's it. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.